All right, cool. Thanks for joining us tonight, everybody. I'm going to just get started. I'm going to do something a little bit different this time, just because I think it's important before our topic of the night to just kind of recognize people, go over the new things, and kind of give some updates. So it's only, what's today's date? August 12th, and we already have people hitting Success Club 5. Julie, Jennifer, Allison, Jesse have already hit it. Yes, I have to shout out myself. I already hit Success Club 10. But obviously there's plenty of time, like 18 days left. So definitely time to hit your goals. And remember, the first coach to hit Success Club 10 in August will win a prize from me. I'm not counting myself. So it's anyone's game, seriously, even if you don't have any points yet, or even if you're -2, you can definitely hit Success Club 10. Be the first one. Rank advancements that we had this week. We have Jessie, Shayna, Chelsea that ranked up to Emerald. Congrats. And then we have Nicole Davis that hit Ruby. And Ruby is like one of those ranks that a lot of people just skip over, because usually the hardest part is to get those emeralds. But it's huge that Nicole hit Ruby, so congratulations, Nicole. And I also wanted to recognize the top recruiters for July. So these are the people that have signed up the most coaches, whether they're discount coaches or regular coaches. Aileen was the winner for July with 10 personally sponsored coaches. Nicole Davis came in second with 9 personally sponsored coaches. And Tracy came in at 8 with Tracy came in third with 8 personally sponsored coaches. So the promotions for August, I know a couple of you had a little difficulty with the 21-day fix because they messed it up online and they put the wrong dates, and then they took it down too early today. But know that that's probably just done. So do not promote the 21-day fix on sale anymore. The normal price for a challenge pack is $160 for the 21-day fix and 21-day fix extreme. But going forward, obviously we have size that is 140. Normally it's 160. We have the 3-day refresh challenge pack that is 140. Normally it's 160 as well. And then don't forget that there is free shipping on the Beachbody Performance line, like the Energy, Hydrate, what's the other two? The protein, the chocolate protein for the Performance line, and then the nighttime recovery. So those are great things to get since it's free shipping. All right, so just a little housekeeping for our team. Make sure that you guys are looking at the team calendar. It is going to be pinned up to the top of the team page. So if you are on a computer, it's going to be the first post that you see. If you're on a phone, you have to click on what says, it's like a little thumbnail that says View Pinned Post. And you click on that, and then you can see the team calendar. The team calendar is going to have the trainings that are going on for the month. It's going to kind of give you a rough draft of when you want to maybe start a free clean eating group, or when you want to start your regular challenge groups. That way you can promote them, and you're giving enough time to promote them. So you're giving it that 2-week period. That way you're going to be earning Success Club, in the middle of the month. That way you can kind of bank on those people for Success Club for the month. We'll also have in the team calendar when I'm doing the webinars, the coach opportunity webinars as well. So just make sure that you keep an eye on that, especially if you get new coaches in and you want to know when our Coach Basics is going to be. It's going to be every Monday, first Monday of every month. It's on the calendar. And our Emerald to Diamond group is starting this Monday coming up, August 17th. After the call, I am going to post the application. So make sure that you fill that out if you want to be signed up for the Emerald to Diamond group. That is the next training after Coach Basics. So you must have done Coach Basics, and you must be an Emerald coach to be in that group. Third thing, Team Bearcat. So Team Bearcat is our upline. So it's Lisa's coach, which is Bob Lucido. He's one of the millionaires in Beachbody, and he does it old school, kind of. He does the 90 days to diamond training on the phone, and that is every Monday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Central Time. And just dial into this number. So if you're on your phone, maybe just like take a screenshot right now, or you can just write it down and put it in the pin. And it's excellent just because you get, it's always great to hear from another coach because you just get different ideas, or he might just say it a different way that we say it and it might click with you. And obviously he's been doing this way longer than me, way longer than Lisa, I think maybe like 5 or 6 years. So he has really, really amazing stuff. So anybody from our team can jump on and listen. You don't have to be Emerald. You don't, it doesn't matter. You could be a brand new coach and do this with Team Bearcat. So another favor I'm kind of asking you guys, we want feedback from our training that we do. I'm probably going to post that survey tomorrow morning. It's going to take 2 seconds. So if you've ever done one of our Coach Basics, or you've ever been a part of our Emerald to Diamond group, we just want to know what is working best for our team. We are not just running the groups just to run them. We want them to help you. And if there's something that we can do better, we want to do it. We don't want to say this is the way and that's it, because that's not how you build a network. We want to make sure that you guys are getting the best training, and that you guys are learning the way that you guys need to learn. So if you guys can, I'm going to post that tomorrow morning. Take 2 seconds to fill it out for us. October 17th is the next Super Saturday, so make sure you put that on your calendar that you are booked, because you need to be there. You need to be at events. It's a local event that you can find in an area near you that you can attend, just so you can really feel what this whole Beachbody community is about. And then if you haven't gotten on the Summit waitlist, just put your name on it. Even if you think that you're not going to go to it now, I promise you in 5 months, you're going to be kicking yourself in the butt and saying, damn it, why didn't I put my name on the waitlist? Just put your name on the waitlist. If you don't go, you don't go. But at least you're on the waitlist. And still know that if you're a brand new coach, so if you joined in August, you hit Success Club for the first 3 months, you get your ticket for free. All right, the new products that we have. Obviously, we have the Shakeology Boost, the fiber. We have the Focus Energy, the Power Greens. This stuff, with all of these new products that came out, if you don't know about it, go in your Coach Online office. There's videos, learn about it. It's very, be active in what you're doing, because if you're obviously not doing this or keeping yourself updated, then why would you think that somebody would go to you and ask you for your help about it? So know your stuff. Fixate, obviously, Autumn's cookbook is great. I got it. I cook from it. That's a great thing even to just post recipes from it and tell people what you cooked for dinner. And it was from the Fixate cookbook. Size, obviously, Challenge Pack on sale, $140. Beachbody Performance line, like I mentioned before, is in the left-hand corner. And that is free shipping, I believe, until the end of this month. And then, there's always things that are going to be coming up. We have Hammer and Chisel with Autumn and the Beast. That is, I think, going to be debuting in December, but there's no reason why you shouldn't be talking about it to people now, or, just mentioning it to people that already have the 21-day fix, or already do the Beast, and just say, hey, like, they're coming out with a new program, FYI. And there'll probably be an email list where they can add their email to the list. And once it is debuted, they will be notified. So that's a great way to just get that program in people's hands ASAP and get them to be notified when it's going to be debuting. Okay, so that's all I kind of wanted to do for the beginning of the call. The main call we're going to do tonight, or I'm going to do tonight, is recruiting and attraction marketing. Because I know that's probably one of the hardest things, and one of the most questions I get asked is, how do I recruit? And how do I post on Facebook without being yucky, right? You know, we don't want to be those people that we look at their Facebook and go, oh my God, can they just like shut up? No. So to first start off with, you know, you have to just ask yourself, are you the type of person that you want to have a business with? So it really, this whole thing of recruiting has to start with you first. You know, you have to ask yourself certain questions. Are you being negative? You know, even if you're not posting negative things on Facebook, are you being, you know, just negative in your daily life, or negative in your challenge groups, or negative on the team page? Are you putting out that energy that people can feel? Because believe it or not, even like when you're talking on the phone with somebody, people can kind of feel that energy from you. Like if you're not confident, people feel that from you. So ask yourself, can you be trusted? Are you being a reliable coach? Do you have your shit together? So are you somebody that's kind of like all over the place and kind of they're running around with their heads cut off like a chicken? Do you always constantly tell yourself, I can't, or I won't, or, you know, have those excuses? Because if you have those qualities, are you going to be attracting the right person into your business? So you really have to start with you first and lead by example. And of course, I have to go back to the 3 vital behaviors. I know. So lead by example by, you know, inviting, being a product of the product, doing your personal development. You know, this whole Beachbody thing, you are on a personal mission to a better path for yourself, to better yourself, to have a better life. So doing the 3 vital behaviors and doing that personal development, and I think that's probably the majority of coaches, when I talk to them, one of those things that they're not doing is they're not doing their personal development, and it just doesn't click. They're doing all the other things, but they're not doing that, and it, you know, it's like a piece to the puzzle that's absolutely missing. Are you doing the BAT? I know we talk about the BAT over and over and over, but just even have it printed out. And I always talk about this on the Getting Started Right calls for new coaches. Just print it out and have it on your computer. That way, when you're in your Beachbody zone time and you're like, oh my God, what do I do? Bam, it's right in front of you. Those are the things that you should be doing. It's right in front of your face. So you have the 3 vital behaviors, right? But what you need to do with those 3 vital behaviors is share those things. If you're not sharing what you're doing, that you're doing that, then there is no way that you're going to recruit people. If you're not sharing with people that you're trying to grow, that you're on a personal journey to better yourself, to be a positive person, to change your outlook on life, then you're not going to be able to attract the same kind of people that are looking for that. And you need to be doing those things, the 3 vital behaviors, and sharing over and over and over, 24/7, no matter what, no matter how many people join your challenge group, no matter how many people don't comment in your challenge group, no matter how many no's that you get, no matter if you rank up or not, or no matter if you got sick that week, just know that you have to be consistent with it, or else when people stop seeing you share, that's it. They're like, oh, they weren't for real. They completely, you know, fell off. And that's what I really, and I posted this in our team page last night. And I tell people this all the time. I sucked in the beginning. I was horrible. It took me a whole month to sell a workout because I did not have the confidence in myself. And that's where I really started first, was with personal development. Right before I actually joined, I was listening to Tony Robbins. And if it probably wasn't for him, I don't think I would have joined as a coach, because I didn't even have that much faith in myself at that point. But that consistency that I kept doing over and over and over, no matter how bad I sucked, no matter how many no's that I got, no matter how many times people laughed at me, I just did it because I saw that it was possible. And I started getting that belief in myself that it can really, really happen. So PD for recruiting. This is what we tell new coaches right from the get-go. Go pro. That book is just absolutely the best. If you follow it, and that's what started happening to me, is when I sucked really bad. I read Go Pro maybe 2 or 3 months after I became a coach. It really wasn't big when I first joined, but then somehow, it kind of got into the Beachbody Network. And I read it and I listened to it. And then I actually did what he said. And that shit really worked. And I was like, no way. Who would have thought if I actually did the action to it, it would have worked. So the one thing that we can all do, no matter what you know about Shakeology or if you're brand new, we can all just reach out to as many people as possible. So even if we suck as bad as I did, say it took me 20 people to get one yes, but it maybe took another person 10 people to get one yes, right? So it took me way more conversations to get a yes, but say I reach out to 100 people, then I'll get 4 yeses, and that person that might be good but only reached out to 10 people will still have that one no. So I at least will have that on my side, the numbers. If I just keep reaching out to more and more and more people, no matter how bad I suck, I'm going to get more yeses. And obviously as time goes on, you're just going to get way better and more people are going to say yes. The next PD that I listened to actually last summer, and it was just brought up again because I was looking at the Team Bearcat 90 Days to Diamond training, and it's Jim Rohn, Network Marketing something. It's on YouTube, and I posted it in the team page in the file section. I actually have a separate file for the Team Bearcat training where that YouTube video for Jim Rohn is. And then each week I will post the recording of that Monday night call. If you guys can't make it, you can just listen to the recording in order. But that YouTube video made perfect sense. And he just fires you up. So if you haven't listened to that yet, you should. It's really, really great. All right. So what do we need to be doing, to improve ourselves? You need to be showing people, like I said before, and sharing this on Facebook, that you're excited about getting better as a person, that you're excited about your personal development, that you're showing people that you're reading personal development, even, taking a snapshot of a book, or if I'm listening to it in the car, I'll actually be in the notes section and press that microphone and just put it up to the speaker, or I'll talk it in just so I can get those key points. And then sometimes I can use that as a Facebook post. So that really, really helps. Number 2, if you want people to sign up with you, and if you're not showing and projecting and sharing that success that you're having, that you're growing every step of the way. So if you're not sharing those things that you're learning with personal development and putting those things into action, because we can all listen, we can all read, but unless we actually do the steps in there, it's not going to work. But we also have to add in that, that 4th vital behavior of sharing that with people, so that you are attracting those people into your life, so that people can see that and say, wow, I really would love that. I would love to feel like Rose is feeling. I would love to have a better outlook on like she is. So that's how you're going to start attracting those people. and be that coach that you want to sign up under. If you are being willy-nilly with this business and you're sometimes on, sometimes off, I think I just posted this in our Emerald to Diamond group. What kind of coach are you? If you're an on again, off again, willy-nilly coach, guess what you're going to recruit? Willy-nilly coaches. If you're going to recruit, or if you're going to be negative, if you're going to have a negative attitude about things, guess what you're going to recruit? You're going to recruit negative coaches that complain about things. But if you are the coach that you want to be, if you're doing personal development, if you're inviting, if you're being a product of the product, if you're posting on Facebook, if you're joining on the team calls, guess what's going to happen? You're going to get those coaches that are showing up, that are excited about this. You're going to get those runners that you want because you're that person. There's no way that you're going to be half-ass at this and get a Rockstar coach. It doesn't work that way. Those Rockstar coaches are going to find somebody else that is on their same level. So when you're being the coach that you want to be, you have to talk about it. And I love, Anita Myron said this, and it made complete sense. You need to be bragging about yourself on Facebook. You need to be like your own advocate, right? No one else is going to, I will, for Success Club, and your coach will for rank advancements. They're going to brag on you, right? But how about all the other amazing things that you've done, like getting a prize for Success Club, or hitting Success Starters, or getting your t-shirt for rank advancing, or even just having a victory with your health and fitness. Who's going to brag about you? Who's going to share it with those people? It's not going to be anybody else except for you. So you got to step outside of your comfort zone and not be scared to post those types of things. Yes, we don't want people to think that we're better than everybody, but we want to use like that bragging to inspire people. So if you can look at it from a way of that you're trying to inspire people and that you're motivating people, it comes from a genuine place. It doesn't come from a place of thinking that you're better than people. It comes from just saying, hey, if I could, be absolutely miserable 2.5 years ago, hate my job, not want to wake up in the morning, be depressed that I couldn't, be with my boyfriend, be completely stressed out, and 2.5 years later, completely change my life around. People are going to relate to that. People are going to be inspired by that. So you have to show people the good things and brag about yourself. Yes, obviously we have shitty times, and you can post about that too, but always have that positive spin on it. So if you had a bad day, what turned it around for you? What made you, maybe it was personal development that made you look at a brighter side of things, made you look at it from a different angle, where instead of it being a failure, it was something that you learn from and something that you can grow from. So start posting about that on Facebook, because I think, and that was what I was missing for a long, long, long time with Facebook, is not giving myself the credit. Because let's face it, people think that, people don't understand what we do, but we're the only people that are going to tell people what we do by what we post about. So if you're not there yet, obviously personal development comes in to improve your mental state. Personal development is an investment in yourself, an investment in the long term of just your spirituality, your whole psyche of how you think about things. It's going to help you way beyond, just coaching, obviously. Go to, why I mentioned Super Saturday every single team call is because you need to be at it. You're going to learn so much, not just about the company, but you're going to hear those stories that are going to inspire you and going to motivate you to be that better coach, to be able to just put it out there without having that fear. Shailene Johnson, I love her podcasts. They are just amazing. And she obviously gets us because she's kind of been in the Beachbody world, but she's also on the other side of building a business. Just go to podcasts. It's a free app. It's a free podcast. Go to Shailene's show and then build your tribe. She has really great stuff on Facebook, but also personal development and growing your network, growing your business. One of the easiest things, I think, is to improve on your fitness. Obviously, we're in the health and fitness realm, and get in the freaking best shape possible. Have the best before and after pictures you possibly can. Show people that you are going to go 100% with whatever you decide to do, whether it is your program or 21-day fix or your eating plan or your business. If people see that you're being successful with that, they're going to trust you. They're going to believe in you. So if you're not doing any of that, if you're still having trouble with getting into the personal development, improve on your fitness. Get that awesome before and after picture. Get over the fact of taking pictures, because if you're not taking pictures yet, you need to get over it. That's really just going to show people what you're made of. So if you want to attract people who want change and who want success, people that need hope again, because let's face it, when we're working that job that literally drains us, it feels like there's no hope left out there. You have to be that person with a platform and a voice for people to believe in again. A place that people think that they have hope. Like, okay, if Rose did this, maybe I can do this too. Maybe, you give them that little spark of like, oh, okay, maybe I can do this. If you aren't doing that, then who's going to want to sign up with you? If you're not putting your best foot forward, and if you're not sharing that with people, how are they going to know what you're capable of? And don't get me wrong, I don't want to be too hard on everybody, but this is the stuff that's really going to, if you really want to be leaving your full-time job or be a top coach, these are the things that you need to be doing. And you might get a few people here and there, of course, if you're not doing personal development, or you're not being a product of the product, or you're not sharing things. But those people, I promise you, they're not going to stay, because I've had that happen to me. I literally have probably 90% new personally sponsored coaches from when I started 2.5 years ago. I would say Dave, my husband, and maybe 2 or 3 other people are my only original people from when I first started. All of my other 25, 30 personally sponsored coaches are completely brand new. And that's because I changed my mindset. I changed the way I was going at this business. I was the person that was posting those yucky Beachbody stock photos. And I learned that doesn't get business builders. That doesn't get people that are going to be rock stars. That gets willy-nilly people that buy a challenge pack and fade away. I don't want those type of people. I want the people that are going to fit with our team. I want those people that I can help mentor, that we can grow a relationship with, that I can help with their personal goals too. So if you want to get on the level of being that superstar, rockstar coach, you're just going to have to be that coach. And that's going to take time. Like I said, it didn't happen overnight for me. And it really just starts with doing those small, mundane things, like in the compound effect, reading 10 minutes of personal development. That's not a lot, listening to 10 minutes of personal development. That's really not a lot. But if you do that every single day for 2 years, it adds up to be a lot, and it really, really does change you. So what I've been doing differently that I wasn't doing in the past, because I was being hesitant of bragging and posting things, of course, going to Summit. You bet I'm going to blast on Facebook all of the fun things I'm doing at Summit, all the activities that we did. And people have come up to me, like when I went back to school this week, people are like, oh my God, I've been following your journey all summer. I'm like, my journey? They're like, yeah, you went to Jamaica, then you went to Nashville. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So people really love seeing that stuff, and people, even though it was, it's Nashville, but it also incorporated Beachbody, obviously. Recognition posts, even if I always say this, even if you just have one coach underneath of you, recognize them. You don't need my permission. You don't need my permission to do your own Success Club rankings for your team at the end of the month. Go for it, You make your own, team of one other person. You and one other person. That's a team. Post a recognition post. Success Club. Post about that, even for yourself. Even if it was your first month hitting it. Brag on yourself. Rank advancements. For you, for your team, for people in your downline. Congratulate them. Show people. What I loved seeing yesterday was Allison Hornecker posted her before and after picture. And people went crazy because it was obviously freaking amazing. And I think we need to be doing that more often. We work as a team. We need to be sharing what we're doing as a team and what our teammates are doing, because not everyone's going to relate to my before and after picture. But if I say, oh my God, I'm so excited for my coach Allison, she had these amazing before and after pictures, and I post it, obviously I tag Allison, so her friends are seeing that someone else is recognizing her, and then my people are seeing it, and that might connect to my people. So use each other's stories to talk about on social media. What is it? Transformation Tuesday. That's the perfect time that you can say Transformation Tuesday, just giving a shout out to one of my teammates, Allison, that had, amazing results. She's a stay-at-home mom and blah, blah, blah. Tell Allison's story. Just don't post it and be like, oh, this is amazing, great. No, post Allison's story so people can connect with that. So we are in the business of relationships, of forming connections with people, and attraction marketing. You can be a coach that says, buy my products, 21-day fixes on sale for $140, join my challenge group, and you can say that over and over and over again. But all you're ever going to be is a fitness coach, right? And don't get me wrong, I love challenge groups, and I obviously do challenge groups, and they are definitely at the forefront of being a Beachbody coach. But you want to have business builders. Believe me, this business gets so much fun when you have people that want this as much as you do, that believe in this, that have that drive, that show up to your team calls. That's fun. And that's how you build volume. That is the bulk of my paychecks. Maybe I sell one Shakeology a week. That's awesome. But that volume is where all of my paycheck comes from, and that is from building business builders. Because let's face it, I could know 500 people, right, in my in my network. I know 500 people, let's just say. Maybe over 2 years, I can grow that to be 1,000 people. So I can only reach 1,000 people. But if I get 5 people that can reach 1,000 people, then that gives me 6,000 people in my network. So instead of me working by myself with a network of 1,000, now I'm working with a network of 6,000. So that's why duplication and getting business builders is way, way, way more important. And you definitely can do both. I'm not saying don't do challenge groups. Obviously, I love challenge groups. I run them. It's a great way for people to get into this. But you also want to be getting those business builders. And I know we all want them, right? We don't want to just be signing up discount coaches. We want those business builders. So think about it. You want to attract you. And I always say, look in the mirror, because that's the person that you want to attract. You don't want to attract anybody else except you. So write down the qualities that you want for yourself. Write down the qualities you already have. And that's what you're going to be looking for in other people. And that is what is going to be attracted to you when you put it out there, when you post on social media. Like attracts like. If you're going to be a willy-nilly coach, you're going to get willy-nilly coaches. If you're going to act like a rockstar coach, you're going to get rockstar coaches. You have to be awesome, because if you're not working on yourself and being the person you don't want to attract on your team, well, that's what you're going to attract. If you're not reading personal development, if you're skipping your workouts, if you're not drinking your shake, you're not hitting Success Club, guess who you're going to recruit? All those people that are doing that same exact thing. So if you have those coaches, and they're probably not on the call, but if you have those coaches, think, am I doing what those coaches are doing? Ask yourself those tough questions. And it's okay if you're saying, this wasn't my month. I've been skipping on this, skipping on that. That's okay. We're allowed to, we're allowed to have mistakes and say, all right, I'm going to do better the next time. And that's what it's really all about. Non-negotiables, obviously. You just have to hit Success Club, helping 3 people a month, and just setting that example for your team. And if you're putting in the work, even if you don't hit it, but you're putting in the work, I promise you that will be coming in the future, because the work that you do a month ago is going to be what's happening a month later. So know that even if you got a million no's, but you put in the work, you're going to see that work come full circle around. You must build a following. Like I said, even if you started off with Facebook with 400 people, you can grow it. I promise you, because I did it. Because you can't be talking to the same people over and over, right? You got to keep adding new people. Put yourself out there. When you go out to parties, say hi to people. Add them on Facebook. Even if you don't talk to them for a whole year, I promise you they're still watching, because it's happened to me. So you have to prove yourself to people. People aren't just going, if you ask people, join my team, but you're not proving yourself to people, why would they say yes? I wouldn't expect people to say yes. So you have to make it so that people want to join your team and that they approach you. So ask yourself, what would you want to see on a coach's Facebook that would make you want to message them? Would it be a Beachbody stock photo? Would it be just a quote? Probably not. It's going to be a story that they're sharing with you. It's going to be a personal picture. It's going to be something that inspires you and motivates you, that is not just a Google picture of a quote. So once you're consistent with sharing those things with the actual inviting, that's when things are really going to start to click. And like I said, it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take time. And failure is totally a part of this journey. I failed so many freaking times. That's the only way that you're going to grow. That's the only way things are going to work for you. Because there's a million different coaches. For example, like Jessica Vandenberg, she does 5-day sneak peeks to recruit coaches. And that just didn't work for me, not one bit. But did I say, I can't recruit coaches at all? No, I kept finding something that works for me. And what works for me, and I think what works for our team, is doing webinars. So try things. And if it doesn't work, you just find something that does work for you. Redo it. Try it again. Try something else. You just never stop. And that's what I always told myself. No matter how many times I fail, even if everybody quits on me, there's no way I'm stopping this. I'm just going to keep going and keep finding something that does work for me, because you'll find something. It will click. So be the CEO of your own business. Take complete control and complete ownership of it. Yes, we're a team. Yes, the leaders are here to help you, but you're the only one that can look yourself in the face and ask yourself those questions. Are you being the coach that you want to be? So if you guys have any questions, comments, about anything, unmute yourself.
Rose.
Yes. Who's talking? I can't see.
I have a question. Tracy.
Oh, hey, Tracy. Sorry, your face isn't popping up on the screen for some reason. Oh, because you're on the phone, too.
How often...
You're good. Go, girl.
How often do you like personally message like your personally sponsored coaches? Like I have some that participate a lot. I have some that's not participating, and I message them and they're just, well, I haven't had time to do this, and I don't want to feel like I'm overbearing or just putting too much on them, because I can't have them do what I want them to do naturally. How often do you reach out to them?
You can't make other people do anything. You just can't. You can bring the water to the horse, but you can't make them drink it. So if in the beginning I reach out to them twice and nothing happens, I'm working with the people that are willing, even if, let's say, they're not producing, but they're doing the actions, they're showing up on calls, they're participating, and I see that they're putting in the action towards it. I'm working with those people. So the people that don't respond, or the people you have to chase down, I don't chase them. They know where to find me. Obviously, they know where to find me. They can message me, they can text me, and my coaches know if you want to call with me, even in the downline, if you guys want to call with me, all you have to do is ask. So I don't chase anybody. After 2 times, I focus with the people that want my time.
Okay. Thank you.
Answer your question?
Yeah, I think I've been chasing too much.
Yeah, I know it kind of seems harsh because you invited these people, but you're here to help them. You're not here to do it for them, and you can't.
Yeah.
So let them go, release, and put that energy towards the coaches that want it and towards recruiting more people that want it. Anybody else? Comments, questions? All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. Hope that was informational. If you have any questions that you think about later on, just post in the page, and I'll post the recording later on. Thanks, everyone.